Hi there guys, thanks for tuning in again. Today we're going to be having another little look at the eJuice and eJuice and hardware subscription service, Vapeabox. Christmas time and Santa Vape has brought me a surprise. My favourite time of the month. Yep guys, it's my favourite time of the month again. It's Vapeabox time. Santa Vapes has been and brought me a present. Every time of the month when this comes, I'm like a little kid at Christmas, watching my PayPal for when the money goes out and then waiting on the website for it to be completed and then waiting for the package to come. It's my favourite vape mail because I don't know what's in it. It's always a surprise, like a kid at Christmas, and so far they've never let me down. Anyway, for those of you who don't know what Vapeabox is, it's a UK-based eJuice subscription service, or eJuice and hardware subscription service. And you can sign up for as long or as little as you want, receive just one box, or you can have an ongoing subscription and receive one every month. You can receive just eJuice or eJuice and hardware, tanks, mods, drippers. They have all kinds on the site. On the site they also sell separate items that they put in their boxes, and they're also just this week starting to sell gourmet eJuice as well. On the eJuice subscription side, you can sign up for either gold, silver or bronze. The bronze gives you 45 to 60 millilitres of gourmet eJuice for £25, £24.95. The silver gives you 65 to 80 millilitres of gourmet eJuice for £34.95, and the gold box is 100 to 130 millilitres of gourmet eJuice for £45, £44.95, which is a lot of eJuice for £45 really. You know, if you've got a broad palate and you like tasting all different juices, then there's a lot of juice there for you to try for that price. Or the one that I prefer is the eJuice and hardware, where for £35 you can sign up for 25 to 30 millilitres of eJuice and one piece of hardware, or 30 to 40 millilitres of gourmet eJuice and two pieces of hardware for £59.95, £60 on their silver package, or the gold package, which is £80, £79.95, and that's 50 to 60 millilitres of gourmet premium eJuice and three pieces of hardware. And so far, everything I've received in it has been spot on, spot on. This is the third box, as I say. In my first box, I received 75 millilitres of eJuice, a Kanga Sub-Tank Mini, an Aspire Nautilus, and a MVP Pro, an MVP3, which for £90 was a lot in a package, and for a first subscription I thought it was spot on. Everything you need to get you up and vaping mouth to lung with the Aspire, and then onto a bit of sub-ohming with the Sub-Tank on one of the best mods out at the time, the MVP3. The next box I received, my second box, I received 55 millilitres of eJuice, some Element eJuice, which was very nice, very good eJuice, the Element, and a Dimitri unregulated box mod, a Special Forces unregulated flask type mod, and I also received a Careful V4 clone. I'd actually been in touch with them and kind of hinted that I like the look of the Careful V4, because they do say, you know, if there's something you see on the site that you fancy, drop them a little message and they'll do the best they can to put it in your box for you. So I'd kind of hinted that I fancied a Careful V4 clone that I'd seen on the site, and lo and behold, it was in my next box. But also in that box I received 4 pieces of hardware because they put in there, I don't know if it was by design or by fluke, but a Typhoon GT2 rebuildable tank. And after trying the K-Fund for about 2 weeks, I put a build in the Typhoon GT2 and preferred it, actually. I don't know if they thought it was a better tank too and thought slip, but I've been loving the Typhoon GT2, so thank you very much, Vapeabox. And this now is my third box, so I'm going to see how far they progress me down the journey. They started me off with a nice simple box, the MVP3, and a Nautilus and a sub-tank. A bit further with two unregulated box mods and 2 rebuildable tanks, and we'll see what's in this today. So without further ado, let's flip the screen and dive in. Right guys, so here we go with the third gold mod box unboxing. This is the Vapeabox box, the UK's premier e-juice monthly club. Okay, a gummy selection of e-juices directly to your door every month. It does come inside a more sturdy box. Inside of this one there's a bigger, sturdier box around. Dependent upon just your nicotine warnings and such on the back. All the stuff we're interested about is inside, so let's have a look. Right. A sub-tank. A sub-tank. That's a big sub-tank we've got right there. It's a Magnus DVC. I don't know if you can see that very well. 20 to 150 watt compatible. I've certainly nothing that'll push it to 150 watts. My SX Mini, I'm sure though, will give it a good vape at 60. That has a 0.2 ohm coil. It's a very low coil for a tank. I've certainly never vaped a tank with a 0.2 ohm coil in there. It's a big tank. It's actually sealed, so I can't open it, but I'm sure you can see it through there, as well as the webcam I'm using for the unboxing. So that's sub-tank. We've got here some e-juice. Well, looks like they know what kind of flavours I'm into here. Mama's Juice Breakfast Time, a cereal vape. Yeah, sounds just up my street, does that one? Certainly, right up my street. That's a 30ml bottle, and there's another 15ml bottles. That's 45 millilitres of e-juice, and that's Voodoo Magic. You see that there? Yeah. Voodoo Magic. I'm not sure what that'll be, but I know it will be a dessert vape, because that was one of the options I put down. I forgot to mention beforehand, when you do fill in when you do apply for a box on a subscription or one-off basis, they do have some options that you fill in. You put down your nicotine level you prefer, the what kind of e-juice you prefer, fruit, desserts, tobaccos, whether you prefer it PG or VG heavy, and if you're receiving a hardware box, what kind of hardware you prefer, whether you want tanks, mods, drippers, things like that. So you fill that in so they have an idea of what to put in your box. That's a card that you can upload to Facebook, your favourites. What's this? Maybe there's some method to their madness here. Maybe that's why there's such a high wattage tank. A Sigeli 150 watt. Vape it, love it, high wattage.
Oh dear. Oh yes. Right. Well, that's more than double the amount of wattage I'm able to put out to test or run any tanks. The SX Mini at 660 watts was the highest I had previously. 150 watts now. That's a very nice tank. Yeah, I'm very impressed with that there. And probably why they put that in there. They go together very nicely. It's a Galley 150 watt and a tank that claims it's capable of pushing 150 watts. 150 watts compatible. So they go together very nicely. See, so they do seem to put some thought into these boxes. And they don't just throw them together. What's that? Oh, I don't believe it. A Coolfire 4. I so nearly bought one of these at the weekend. If the booth that I went to at Electronic Cigarette Exhibition in Harrogate at the weekend would have taken a card, if they'd have had a card machine, or if I would have had the cash, I would have bought this exact same mod on Saturday. I was going to buy a silver one. And lo and behold, there was one probably already sat in the box on its way to be shipped out to me. Wow, that is spooky. There's a touch of luck he didn't have a card machine at his booth, or I think it's because he didn't have a phone line to the booth in the exhibition centre where he couldn't take a card. But I'm glad now because I've got one anyway. A Coolfire 4. That's a very good mod. Very new. So we've got a Coolfire 4, a Sigeli 150 watt, a Magnus DVC, a Vapeston Magnus DVC, and 45 millilitres of e-juice. Very nice looking e-juice. They've done it again for me. I'm more than happy with that. For £80, more than happy. I think Vapeabox have done themselves proud again there with that one. Certainly. Yeah, that one deserves a vape. Yeah, I can't believe I was going to buy a Coolfire 4 on Saturday, and the Sigeli 150 will come in so handy for tasting juices and testing juices when they want pumping up to higher wattages. So brilliant there. Thank you very much, Vapeabox. Okay, let's flip back up to FaceTime, screen camera, face camera, and have some final thoughts on this. So there we have it, boys, and for my money I think Vapeabox have done me proud once again. Certainly, as I hoped for and mentioned in my early videos, to help me start you off something simple and easy to get your vape in, like the MVP Pro they sent, and then take you a bit further on the journey, a rebuildable tank, unregulated mod, and a bit further yet, pow, 150 watts further down the road. That's going to burn some throat. Whew. Yeah. So, and I don't know how they managed to do it, to be honest. I've priced all these up separately, and the cheapest I could find them for separately, put them together, was £160, not including shipping. So if we say shipping would have been, if we say shipping was free, £160, £80 I paid for it from there. I don't know how they managed to put that together at that price, but I'm certainly glad they have. Yeah, I've had my eye on a high wattage box mod of some kind, so I can really push some of these tanks and drippers and juices that I'm testing for you guys. That will actually go very well with the rebuildable dripper that I've just purchased, the Velocity, which I'll be reviewing in the next few days. Actually a black Velocity clone which will match that Sigeli 150 perfect, and I'll really be able to push it to its limits and tell you what I can get out of it.
great stuff. And that Cool Fire 4 is excellent, just as an all-day mod for carrying around, vaping mouth to lung, doing my daily business as I do. Put my Typhoon GT or my case one on there, 14 watts, all day vaping, all day long. I'll get some usage out of that. And a sub tank that goes up to 150 watts. I certainly didn't have one, so well, they sent me one to go with the Sigelli 150. And maybe they even take into account the cards that you upload with your flavoured e-juices and what you prefer, because they're spot on with the breakfast time. Mama's juice, got milk, breakfast time. I'm really into my cereal, milky, creamy type vapes, but I think a lot of people are, because there's a lot of them coming out. I'm not 100% sure what Voodoo Magic is as yet, but I'll be giving all of these a separate review. I think they all deserve it. You know, the mods, the juice. I'll give them all a separate review in the upcoming week, couple of weeks, something like that. I've got some reviews lined up. I'm getting backlogged, but I will get through them, guys. It's Vapor Expo this weekend in Birmingham, which we're all super excited about. I'm sure I'm going to come back from there with a whole raft of things that I'll need reviewing as well, which will make my review queue even longer and my bank balance even smaller. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not spending it on cigarettes. I'd sooner spend it on vapor than cigarettes. So, you know. Well, guys, I'm gonna get off and go marry a couple of batteries so I can play with my Sigelli 150, and have a little look and a little play with these, and I'll let you get on and watch some more of my videos, hopefully. If you don't mind, it'd be appreciated if you could subscribe on your way out. We're trying to get up to 500 subscribers so I can trigger the first giveaway and give away 100ml of premium e-juice and 100ml of British homegrown e-juice. Still nice, just not premium, not glass bottle dripper type, but 200 millilitres in total, 100ml of it premium gourmet and 100ml nice English e-juice. As soon as I get to 500 subscribers, I'll be starting that giveaway. And of course, I've got the Dimitri box, unregulated box mod, which I'll be giving away at 1,000 subscribers. A Petri unregulated mech mod at 1,500, and a Petri mech mod and matching idea at 2,000. If I get to these subscribers, I hope so, because I've already bought the prizes. But we live in hope, and sometimes Santa Vape delivers. It certainly delivered today for me. I just can't wait to see how they're going to top this next month. What are Vapeabox going to deliver next month that could top this? Well, guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget the most important thing of all: keep on vaping, no smoking. Thanks for watching.